Hello stackers, and thank you for joining my channel. My name's Sandy and this is Working Class Stacks. Today I have picked up my first silver round. This is a 1 ounce silver peregrine falcon round from the Bird & Co Corporation. And normally I collect and stack these, which are 1 ounce silver bullion coins. The difference between coins and rounds is that a coin is produced by a government-backed mint, whereas rounds are made by private mints. And not only is this a round as opposed to a coin, but also today I purchased this from a local pawnbrokers in Liverpool city centre. So now that I've got it home, I've got to ask the question, have I made a mistake, or is this in fact a good deal? So join me today on Working Class Stacks. Hello stackers, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. This is Sandy. Today I have picked up this. This is a peregrine falcon round, and this is the first round that I have ever bought for my stack. I believe this puts me onto 28 ounces. Everything I own so far is officially government-backed minted, whether it be the Royal Mint, whether it be the Canadian Mint, or any of the others around the world. This is the first round I've bought, and this is from Bird & Co, London. And the back of the coin is rather lovely and striking. They have their hugely fonted B, which is the emblem of Bird & Co. Very interesting hammered effect on the background. Has a nice wide border, and I like this very much. It is a lovely coin. The bird in the foreground has a great hammered effect, giving it matte finish, a real detailed look at the feathers and the claws. It looks very lifelike, it looks very alive, looks like it's just about to snatch up its prey. Moving at 150 kilometers an hour or whatever. Peregrine falcons being the fastest bird, I believe. I will happily stand corrected on that if anyone begs to differ in the comments. At the top of the coin here, you've got a sunbeam around this squared mirrored finish. And it has a few different layers to it, this coin. You get a bit of everything. You get the hammered effect, you get the matte effect, you get a mirrored finish, bringing the center of the image out. I think it's a fantastically designed image. And also the same sort of effect on the back. You're getting a little bit of everything. You're getting the matte, you're getting a mirrored finish, and in the center really making the coin pop. I think it's a great looking coin, or great looking round. But I've got to ask the question, have I made a mistake? Have I made a good investment? Well, I'm really not sure. So let's discuss that a little bit further. Hello stackers, and welcome back to Working Class Stacks. I'm Sandy Millington, and I'm supported by my partner Danny as we aim to invest in our future by stacking silver. Please don't take anything you see in these videos as financial advice. We are not financial advisors, we have no financial training. I'm just a working class chap in a working class cap with a working class stack, and it's my aim to collect 1 ounce of silver per week, every week, for the next 20 years or so, as a bit of a boost towards my retirement. So if you like what you see, please press the like button and subscribe, and I'd love to hear your comments. I will reply if I can. Thanks for tuning in, stackers. So I bought this coin today from a pawnbroker, and that is the first time I've done that. Nearly every other coin I've bought, apart from one, my very first one, which I bought from a bullion dealer, all of the others have been off the secondary market, but generally through trusted bullion dealers, whether it be on Stacker's social marketplace, Cobra Stacker auctions, and a couple of other options, but they've all been proper bullion dealers. I actually picked this up today for £28 stackers. Okay, £28. Spot price has gone down slightly today. It went to 26.72, I believe. So this is only actually about £1.30 above spot price. It was actually being advertised as £31 on sale. The fact that it was on sale made me think straight away that they were having trouble shifting it. They had to drop the price a little bit. They dropped the price to £31. I asked the lady behind the counter if she could take it out. She's a very lovely lady, very helpful. She took it out for me. She immediately, it didn't come in this capsule. It was in a flip. I capsuled it up, so it was in a flip. She took it out of the flip and immediately started handling it. Oh, I'm one of those stackers. I don't like fingerprints on the coins. Some people just don't really mind all that too much, but I don't like to handle them. So I had a little inspection of it and I thought maybe there's one or two scratches. Now I've got it home, I don't really see any. I'm sure there'll probably be a couple on finer inspection with a magnifying glass, but honestly, I'm not too worried about that. It is a bit fingerprinty. I kind of laid on thick that the fingerprints and smudging were hard to remove because you're not supposed to clean bullion. Leaves micro scratches. This is part of my sales pitch, really, or my purchasing pitch. And I told her that I would walk away with it for £28, and she's given it to me. So yeah, I've made a really good deal, and I think I've made a really good investment. I don't think the quality of the coin's going to be an issue when it comes to resale in 20 years' time. I am quite happy I've got a round, my first one. It's not something that I'm gonna focus on the coins, but I think just when the time comes to pick up a deal, you've just got to strike, haven't you? You can't let a bargain go flying. I walk past this pawnbroker every Friday. I get an early dart on my way home from work. They've usually got a couple of gold pieces, a couple of sovereigns. I've seen a gold Krugerrand in their window. The first time I've ever seen a silver bullion piece, although they did have three. They had a Bird and Co bar, a 1 ounce bar. They also had one of these maples. I didn't want to get a maple. I've already got my maple. So that they had the maple on for 35, which I thought was a little bit dear. Perhaps 32 is the price of one of those. But who am I to say? Just pop that there a moment. And they had this one. And as I was able to get a nice price without too much fuss, I picked it up, saving myself £3 or £4 on delivery and making a good investment overall. So to sum up the video, yeah, I think I've got a good one here. I don't see any problem with it. It's a good price. It's almost just above spot price. Absolutely banging stackers. Straight in the stack.